We have a company here with 2 years worth of income statements, 2011, 2012, and we're supposed to find profit margin. Well, for 2012, that will be the $54,000 worth of net income divided by sales, and that should be net sales, and it looks like it's 7.8%. 2011, we've got net income of $52,175 divided by net sales of $530, 9.8%. Higher is better, so things have gotten a little worse from 2011 to 2012. That's part one. Part two, we're looking at total asset turnover, and we have information for 2010, 11, and 12 balance sheets, and we have 2011 and 2012 income statements. Our total asset turnover ratio or formula would be $775,000 worth of sales, which would be in 2011, and that's going to be divided by, looks like our total assets up here for 2012 of the average, which is starts with the ending balance of the assets in 2012 of $525.50, and you want to add to that the ending balance of assets in 2011, which is really the same thing as you guessed it, the beginning asset for 2012. Add these two together, divide by 2, and you'll get the average for 2012. That average is then divided into the total sales number for 2012 to get the total asset turnover. What this really is trying to tell you is how well did you manage your total assets, or how many sales did you generate with the asset that you were given to use. So we were given to use this average number of assets for 2012, and we generated $1.60 for each dollar worth of these assets. So that's what that total asset turnover means. So higher is better, because it's always better to generate more sales with either less assets or the same number of assets that you had. So let's take a look at 2011. 2011, we're going to take the $560,000 worth of sales that we generated in 2011 and divide that by the assets that we had to work with in 2011, the average assets. So it would be the ending assets for 2011 plus the ending assets for 2010, which is the same thing as the beginning assets for 2010. Add them together, divide by 2. That's the average for 2011. Divide that into the sales, and this time we were able to generate $1.40 worth of sales for every asset we had, which is, it looks like from 2011 to 2012 things have gotten better. That is, we've generated more sales with the level of assets that we had to work with. And that's part 2 of this problem. Part 3 deals with return on total assets. The return on total assets would be the $45,200 income that we made in 2012, and we're going to divide that by the total assets for the average of 2012, which would be the ending assets of 2012 plus the beginning assets of 2012. Add them together, divide by 2, and divide that into the net income. Looks like our return on total assets is 9.3%. Higher is better. And so let's see what we did for 2011. 2011, we generated $50,975 worth of income, and we want to divide that by the average assets that we had available to use in 2011, and it looks like the average assets gave us a return on total assets of 12.3%. So going from 2011 to 2012, our return has gotten smaller. So that is a negative, and we want to see if there's some kind of problem here that we can figure out why this was lower in that year.